This is a pretty little mountain lake. It's at 9,900 feet elevation.
Wet feet. Oh yeah.
Boy, is it pretty.
Dad, check out the mud.
Okay, I will.
Beautiful.
The mud is beautiful.
My muddy foot.
Lovely. You should have been in your boat. Nora has her boat right here. And she paddled for a second and then came back. And now she's getting muddy foot.
I hope it's mud.
It goes with your camo. Good lake.
Dad caught a fish! Yay!
Yay, if I can get it in. Oh, it's right there. It's playing the old hide in the weeds trick on me. He is right there in the weeds. I caught him on 2-pound test, so I don't have any ability to horse him. Something else. Ah, here we go.
Ooh.
This may be the largest trout I've ever caught on 2-pound test.
How cute.
Brook trout.
Brook
Isn't
trout!
that beautiful?
Yes.
That's why we
Hello,
named you
pretty
after
trout. Oh, whatever.
Nora Brooke Foster. Oh boy, look at that. Thank you, Mr. Brookie.
Oh, he's so cute.
Yeah, aren't they pretty?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Oh, he's fat too.
Hmm.
You know what? I'm gonna need pliers.
Okay, where are the pliers?
Let's see. Sunrise at LeBaron Lake near Beaver, Utah. I'm the only one up at the campsite right now. I would guess it's probably about 6:20, something like that, 6:25. I'll have to look at the chart for sunrises, but I don't have a watch on me right now. I got up about 5:20 and came down here, and I've caught and released 3 chubby rainbows so far on spinners and spoons. Well, not spinners actually. My Panther Martins haven't been working here, but I got this spoon called a Jake's. It's gold with red spots. Hey, the bite is back on. That's that Jake's spoon, and a nice little rainbow. Yep. Some of the rainbows here aren't quite as colorful as this guy. I've seen some pretty silver ones. That one's got a nice purple stripe and a lot of spots. Okay, this is rainbow number 5 this morning. So that makes 6 fish total for this lake so far. They like this Jake's gold spoon. Ah, the maiden voyage of the Spaniel II, captained by Nora B. First mate, Lila May.
Ahoy! She got dirt in my boat.
I'm saying ahoy.
Where's your destination?
Over there.
What is it?
A dam.
Don't say bad words.
It's a brick wall. It's a brick wall.
Fly in the Jolly Roger. I hope you find some booty. I'm using this red and gold Clio spoon I got at Bass Pro. It was pretty cheap. It was like $2. And red and gold seems to be the 2 colors that trigger the fish in this lake. Ooh. There we go. Nice rainbow. Oh yeah. Nice lip hook too. Alright. Oh, that's pretty nice. There we go. Quick release on the Clio. And a strike. All right, fish on. Wow, that was quick. Looks like another rainbow. All right. Yep. Another rainbow. Hold on, yeah. It's fishy. See if I can get him. Yeah, baby. We will see. This little guy's feisty. Well, they're all about the same, though. I think that first one I caught before was a little bigger than this one. Yeah. There we go. This is how we get from the lake to the campsite and back and forth. And this is how I get my float tube from the lake to the campsite. Just one bungee cord holds it up there, good enough to make it up the hill, and simple.
Go on, go on.
Alright, check this out. Brook trout, first one today. Got a big one yesterday in another lake. This one took my parachute Adams. Boy, aren't they pretty. Wow. Well, I gotta let him go now.
There's a land I've heard about where the clouds are many colors. The air is clear and I hear the good times roll like water. There's a silver lake and a gold one too. You can paddle all around them in a wooden canoe in the Big Rock Candy Mountains. There's a land I've heard about where the springtime's never over. The air is sweet and your friends all meet in a field of four-leaf clover. Oh, I'm bound to go where there ain't no snow, where the rain don't fall and the wind don't blow, in the Big Rock Candy Mountains.
This is Anderson Meadow Reservoir, up in the mountains above Beaver, Utah, and I've got it to myself right now. The girls are at the other end, over behind this point that sticks out. They walk down the hill to check out the stream that feeds into the reservoir, and I thought I would come down and do a little fishing and just check out this side of the reservoir, which I've never been to. Hey, just caught a brook trout. First cast with a foam ant here at Anderson Meadow. He got me in the weeds here, but we'll get him. Awesome. I was hoping to catch another brook trout. Another one falls for the black ant dry fly. It's just a little foam ant. What's great is they float easy. You don't have to worry about them getting soaked, and just roll cast it, look for a fish, roll cast it in the neighborhood, and boom, 2 casts, 2 strikes. Alright, I'm going to land this little guy and let him go. We'll see if we can pick up a couple more before we leave. Awesome. Black foam ant here at Anderson Meadow. Nice little guy. Get him back in the water. Alright, brook trout. I was stalking this one for a good long time. He went for the black beetle. Brook trout are crafty. They get in the weeds on you. Alright, let's bring him around here. I think I'm going to get a wet foot getting this guy off. So I can bring him down in this creek a little. Let's see. Yeah, I got a rock to stand on. That's good. Alrighty. There he is. Nice. Love brook trout. So pretty. Black beetle. Up here at Anderson Meadow Reservoir. And so, if I'm lucky enough to catch a brown trout out of this reservoir, I'll have a grand slam in one day. I've caught lots of days when I've caught browns and brook trout on the same day, or browns and rainbows, or rainbows and brook trout. This is the first time I've ever caught a brookie, a rainbow, and a cutthroat all on the same day. Actually with the same lure.
This is Lila. It's Thursday, and Dad is going fishing with his Daredevil.
Daredevil spoon.
Yep.
2-pound test, which is a little light for this, but the trout can't see it. And we've got a spinning rod and a spinning reel. Lila wanted me to show how to cast, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so watch my hands. First thing you do is you line up this roller with the top with your fishing rod. You spin it around, make sure that they line up. Then you take your index finger, you grab your line, and then you put your line up to your grip. Use your other hand to flip the bail. That's the wire. Right here, that's your bail. Now you're ready to cast. Then all you have to do is swing your rod, and when you swing it forward, you point it towards your target and you let go with your finger and it will fly. Ready, Lila?
Yeah.
Here we go. Then you click the bail and you begin to reel. And if you're lucky, catch a fish.
I hope you're lucky.
Are you looking for my Daredevil to come back? There it is. See it in the water? Okay, I'm gonna make another cast.
Okay.
Line up my bail, flick, swing, let go. Ka-plunk.
I don't think we're gonna be lucky.
Well, what happened when I came down here and made my first cast?
You caught a fish.
Right.
But now the fish know that you're out here. All I really have of you in this video is pretty much half your face and your arm.
Okay. Well, those are my good points. I have some attractive arms, if I do say so.
No.
Then shave them.
There's a land I've heard about where the clouds are many colors. The air is clear and I hear the good times roll like water. There's a silver lake and a gold one too. You can paddle all around them in a wooden canoe in the big rock candy mountains.
Hey, don't know if you can see this, but this is a brown trout. And this is my grand slam. First time I ever did this. Caught a brown trout, brook trout, rainbow, and cutthroat all in the same day. And this guy's feisty. It's after dark here at Cave Lake, Ely, Nevada. And I don't think my camera can pick up that fish very well. There we go. See him? Brown trout, that makes it official. Grand slam.
He wants water. Okay, put the grand slam back before he dies.
Awesome, on the Clio, golden red Clio. Another pretty Cave Lake rainbow. Fishing's pretty fast here today in the rain. Jake's Spinalure is working. The guys next to me fishing with worms are pulling them in one after another, but I don't want to keep them, so I use spinning lures for now. Girls are feeding the ducks, but hoping for a brown trout in this rain. Lila, hold still. Do not move.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
He's going for the bag. Lila's got the right bait for chipmunks, not necessarily trout. And here he comes. Nora, he's coming by you.
Over there, and I walked up on the land near the cows, but they wouldn't let me come too close because they're scared of me. But I saw a coyote.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, where was the coyote?
Well, I think it was a coyote. It could have been a fox, but it was up in the hills, like over there in the grass. And it
Over that way,
blended in so well I could hardly see it until it moved.
Oh, wow. Probably was a coyote. Wow. Nice.
Really cool.
You were the wildlife.
I didn't even see it until I got back in my boat, because I was on the land, like walking, like practically right next to it, and I didn't see it at all. And then when I got back in my boat, I'm like, "That's a coyote." I mooed at them, and then they mooed back at me.
I heard you mooing.
Yeah, they're mooing back at me.
They have babies over there too?
Yeah, they're the little babies. There were two babies. When I was paddling up next to them, they just looked at me. They're just like.
What is that thing? Why is she in camo sneaking up on us? With a red vest. Well, you left the vest on the boat, right?
I was in the boat when I was paddling next to them. They wouldn't let me come close to them when I was on land, but...
Yeah.
If I was a little fish, I'd never bite a hook or a line. No, I swim way out to the middle of the sea and leave all you big fish behind.
What happens when Nora has to fight the wind? She ties on to Dad and makes him do the work. I hooked my pliers on the pull handle on the front of Nora's boat, and I have them tied to my rod rack on my float tube. So now I'm doing all the pulling.
And you're pulling me the wrong way.
Yeah, I know. I gotta turn around here a bit. The wind is fighting against us. Why, I haven't seen wind this strong since the last time I got up at the crack of dawn. Tried to climb Plumber's Butte. Fell into a crevasse.
Red vase.
I was wedged in there for days. Wedged in Plumber's Butte. Here in the wilds of south central Utah, we stalk the elusive Nora bee. We try to find them, but they blend into their environment due to their camouflage clothing and long hair. They like to sit by lakes, not sure what they're doing. Meditating, looking at tadpoles maybe, dropping pebbles into the water to see if they make a sound. Don't get too close. She spotted us. freeze. She may charge. Just hold your ground. She shows her fangs. Ah, she's coming. Run! It is Tweenus flipfloptus arising from her den. Look at how she blends into her environment, except for her shoes. Look at her hairstyle. It's quite Bigfootian.
Turn it on.
Oh, listen to the howl. The howl of the Tweenus flipfloptus. And the prominent second toe. That's how you can tell their tracks. Careful, that bag's been skunked. We were invaded last night by an army of stink weasels. Yes, and I'm not talking about your sister.
Dad, are you done getting dressed yet?
Yeah, almost. I'm down to the last clothes in my bag, though. I guess these will have to do. Crikey, I look just like Steve Irwin. That's all I got left.
It's way too much khaki. Like, even your shoes and your hat.
If only I had khaki socks.
Yes, khaki socks.
Look, a gray t-shirt.
It's not khaki.
Gray undies.
No, I don't want to look at that.
Well, that's it. That's all we got left. Now where's that Sierra alligator? I'm gonna jump on his back and shove me thumb up his bum. That'll piss him off.
That's nice.
All right.